Hello, hello, and welcome back once again to Colorado. And today we're going to take care of some of the discoveries, feats, and redacted challenges. Starting with Hey There, which is basically skewer 4 people in the hay baler. We will also take care of the No Birds Here redacted challenge, which is to stand on 6 scarecrow poles dotted about the map. And lastly, we will take care of Swamp Thing, which is to dump all 4 of our primary targets into the slurry pit. So we're not really going to need much to bring with us for this one. I am going to be bringing with me my trusty lockpick as usual, and I've also got a sniping rifle stored at the water tower, and I'm bringing along my silenced pistol. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is gain access to the farm complex via the window in this little shed here, and then we're going to make our way round to the right, and we're going to head towards the red barn ahead of us, which is in the explosives area or the demolition area. And we're going to require ourselves an explosives expert's disguise so that we can move freely about the farm. So through the window, up onto the hay bales, down the other side if the guard has his back to us, and then behind the hay bales we will find our radio. We're going to turn the radio on and then off, and then we're going to hide behind the hay baler, and that will distract one of the guards. He will come over, he will investigate, and we're going to move up behind him on his left, or on the left hand side of him should I say, which is his left anyway. We're going to knock him out. We're going to drag his body into the hay baler, and we're going to take his outfit. So now we're free to roam around the farm complex. So now we're going to make our way over to the water tower area. So what we're going to do here, essentially for the redacted challenge, the No Birds Here challenge, we will need to kill a hell of a lot of people. So the easiest way to do that is to make ourselves damn near invulnerable. So we're going to go to the water tower, and we're going to do the Wicker Man challenge, so that anyone who approaches us catches fire, just so that we can kill off a lot of people very, very quickly. So once we're at the water tower roof, we're just going to eliminate the 2 guards on the roof, and then we're going to proceed to take out as many of these guys as we can without being actually spotted. So that guy doesn't really matter. These 2 guys patrolling down here don't really matter. The first guy I shot was the one I really needed. He would be the only one who's really in our way. So with a few people taken care of, and now the body's all cleaned up, we're free to make our way over to the scarecrow outfit. Just be aware that there are still guards moving around, and maybe an enforcer amongst them. But once we get over to the tech area, we will find that the place is completely deserted, which is excellent for us, and we're going to don the scarecrow disguise. And whilst donning the scarecrow disguise, we have inadvertently already secured ourselves our first of our 6 poles for the No Birds Here challenge. So now we're going to make our way back to the water tower, and we're going to retrieve our sniping rifle. This guy's in the way, so he can go. And we're going to shoot the 4 bells that are on the telegraph poles in the distance. Oh dude, did you pick the wrong time to go and investigate something? Good night. And stay down. So once we're back up on the roof, up to the water tower itself, where our sniping rifle is waiting for us. So we're going to retrieve our sniping rifle, and just to the left-hand bank of the river we will find in the distance a telegraph pole with a bell on it. So we're just going to shoot the bell, and then move counterclockwise over to the big red barn in the distance, where we will find our second bell, and round to the other side of the gantry we will find another telegraph pole with a bell, and that's number 3. And then finally on the right hand bank of the river, our final telegraph pole. This one is a bit trickier to see, but there you go, that's the Wicker Man challenge now activated. So all we've got to do is start thinning out the herd, and we're going to try and avoid our 4 main targets as much as possible. We want to keep them pretty much alive and keep track of them. We don't want to lose their bodies. We don't want their bodies getting collected up and taken away. So now that we are highly flammable, we're going to make our way through back down the stairs to the orchard and out through this gate area. We're just going to eliminate all the people along the way, making sure we get everybody. And here we will find our second pole. Just waiting for all the guys to drop down dead so that we can blend in. There is one guy off here in the distance. There we go, that's you taken care of. So we now should be able to get up on the pole. So this will be our second of 6 poles. There we go. So we're now going to make our way over to our third pole. And we're going to just stick to the outside of the farm as much as possible, but at the same time we want to take out as many people as possible, just so that we don't have to encounter any resistance. And we're making our way over to the junkyard area, which is right back at the start here. And this is where our third pole will be. So we're just going to take out everyone in the area, and just over here is our pole. So we're going to climb up on this one, and this will be our third pole. So that we're halfway through the No Birds Here challenge, and we're going to take a break from that challenge now, and we're going to go on and take care of the Hey There challenge. So we're going to make our way back out to the perimeter of the farm by leaping over the gap in the fence, and just out here, which is where the hay bales are for the explosives area, we will find a hay baler and a guard. So we're just going to drag the guard over to the hay baler, and luckily enough we've been spotted by another guard who will come over and commit suicide. So we're just going to bail the first guard and collect our convenient second guard here, and we're going to bail him too. So that's 2 down, 2 to go. Don't forget to bail him. Well done, Anubis. So now we're going to make our way back inside the perimeter of the farm, the same way we came out, back over the fence here. And we're going to bail the guy that we stashed up earlier on. We could have done this earlier, but I completely forgot all about it. So once again, we're just going to clear out the area of anybody alive, making sure that Sean Rose is not in the vicinity. So we're just going to kill off everybody we can, nice and quickly. That should do. And we're going to make our way over to the hay baler that's over in the corner here, where we conveniently have a man already stashed up. So we're just going to bail him very, very quickly. That puts us at 3. And we're now going to run back and grab one of these guards we've just incinerated. And we're going to drag him as our number 4. And this will get us the Hey There challenge. There's a lot of dragging bodies in this mission. So once we got back to the hay baler, we're going to dump his body inside, bail him, and that will get us the Hey There challenge. So with that taken care of, we're now going to make our way back to the slurry pit. We're going to head outside the perimeter once again, and we're going to make our way to our 4th scarecrow pole, which is at the slurry pit. And we also need to clear the area anyway, because we need to drag our 4 main targets to the slurry pit. So we're just going to take out everybody in the area, all around the outside perimeter, Can even get people through the fence here if they're close enough. And once we get up to the corner here, we're going to lockpick our way back inside the perimeter. Take out everyone around the slurry pit. Nice and quickly. There we go, that's everyone taken care of. Be aware of where Maya Parvati is at this point. As long as she's not in the garage area, we should be okay. So that's everybody taken care of there now. So we're just going to go and right by the slurry pit we will find pole number 4. So there we go, that's 4 down, 2 more to go. But once again we're going to take a quick break from the No Birds Here challenge. And we are going to begin the Swamp Thing challenge. So we're just going to wait here where hopefully we're at a safe distance from Maya Parvati. She will eventually make her way over to the garage area, and just as she's passing between the big red barn and the garage, we're going to set her alight, wait for her to die, and then we're going to drag her body to the slurry pit. And no one's even noticing this.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
So we're just going to grab her body and we're going to drag her back to the slurry pit area here, and then we're going to dump her over the fence. And this will be our first of our 4 main targets dumped into the slurry pit for the Swamp Thing challenge. So with that taken care of, we're now going to make our way into the big red barn area, and we're going to clear a path to our 5th scarecrow pole. So we just want to make sure everybody in this area is nice and crispy, and the easiest way is to just sort of stay in one spot, just here, and someone will come over, catch fire, drop down dead. Someone will come over to investigate that body, catch fire, drop down dead. Someone will come over to investigate that body, catch fire and drop down dead. And there we go. So we're just going to take out the last few who are a little bit blind. There we go. Oh, this guy over here. So we're now going to go over to the back of the big red barn. A couple guys outside. And just behind the shooting range here you can see the pole just to our right there. Just going to take out these guys over by the shed. And then we're going to ascend onto the pole, and that will be our 5th scarecrow pole taken care of. So that's 5 down, 1 to go. And while we're over here, we may as well take care of Ezra Berg, who will be making his way over here shortly. So we're just going to again clear off any people who are within range, basically. We don't want to expose ourselves, but if we can just stand behind something and a load of people drop down dead, then all's the better. So there is Ezra Berg. He's just up by the ride-on lawnmower at the moment. He'll be making his way over here very shortly. And when he does, we will pounce, we will ignite him, and then we will drag him to the slurry pit. So he's just making his way around the farmhouse now. He'll be exiting out through the rear gate area. Just going to take care of this guy quickly. There we go. So now we're going to pounce on Ezra Berg. There we go. Just a couple more guards over here. We're just going to take all these guys out. There we go. That's nice and easy. We're going to grab Ezra Berg's body and we're going to drag him all the way back to the slurry pit. He doesn't come any closer than that to the slurry pit, so we've got a bit of a trek on our hands here. But we have finally arrived, and we're going to dump his body over the fence and into the sludge, where he instantly sinks. So that's 2 down for the Swamp Thing challenge. We're just going to clear out this last guy here, whoever you are. And at this point, I actually go and grab myself a shotgun and I have a go at the Gunslinger challenge. I've read a rumour that you can get this challenge a little bit easier by standing behind the moose, but my shooting aim is absolutely terrible, and I didn't stand a chance. I don't think I even got all of the green bottles. So we're going to move on and take out Penelope Graves, who is currently by the greenhouse. There she is. And everybody else in the area, we just make sure we get them all, just like the Pokemon. And we have alerted a few people. They are all over the place actually. They're trying to swarm me, but it isn't working. As soon as they get within a certain amount of distance, they all just burst into flames. So that should be just about enough. I think there's a few more. That guy I can't get to. That guy I can get to, so we'll get rid of him. The other guy's run off now anyway. But we seem safe enough, so we're going to retrieve Penelope Graves' body and we're going to drag her to the slurry pit. And again, she's at her closest point to the slurry pit, which would be the greenhouse area, which is where we're going to have to return to anyway once we throw her over the fence and into the sludge. So that's 3 bodies in the sludge for the Swamp Thing challenge. That's just Sean Rose to go. So in the meantime, we're going to make our way back towards the greenhouse, and just around the side of the greenhouse we will find our 6th and final scarecrow pile, and that will get you the No Birds Here challenge. So nice and easy one if you can do the Wicker Man challenge. If not, you have to kill a hell of a lot of people the hard way. So now all we've got left to do is the Swamp Thing challenge, and for that we need Sean Rose. So we're just going to charge straight at the farmhouse, killing everybody as we go. Grab Sean Rose's body from the bathroom or wherever he is, or wherever he happens to be when you get to him, and we're going to drag his body all the way back to the slurry pit. I was hoping to catch him in the explosive area so we wouldn't have so far to go, but once the killing had started I got a bit carried away. So here we are once again at the slurry pit. All we've got to do now is throw Sean Rose in, and that will get us the Swamp Thing challenge. So there we go. 3 challenges now complete. All we're going to do now is make our way to the exit in as most stylish outfit and as way as possible. That looks pretty cool. So there you go. That is the Hey There challenge, the No Birds Here challenge or Redacted challenge, and the Swamp Thing challenge all completed. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.